Welcome back to another episode of Weeble Slice Podcast. Yes, I am Mel.
Welcome back. It's your boy, Nightman.
But before we get started, make sure you like,
comment,
share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, make sure you hit that comment notification bell so you are notified when the latest video has dropped.
Yes, make sure that you guys help us out. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell so you can know when we have stuff for you weebs out there.
Now, we are back with one of the videos that most people have been doing for the end of the year wrap up. And we talk about the best animes of the year. Now, of course, you're not going to agree with our list or what we think and recommend for the year. But some you definitely going to agree with.
Well, yeah, you're going to resonate with some. You might switch some out. But we're going to give you our top 10 for anime of 2025. And we both have different lists, but we're going to whittle it down to the 10 anime that you probably need to be watching before the end of the year.
Absolutely. So you want to go around in reverse instead of going like 1 to 10, 10 to 1?
It doesn't matter which way we go. I don't think it in any particular order.
Well, if we're not going in particular order, we can do whatever then. We can start with the guy in the background then.
Your boy Jin Woo, obviously Solo Leveling Season 2. Very good. A lot of people forget that it just came out because it was so early in the year that I almost forgot, like, oh yeah, that was just like so early that did come out in 2025.
Yeah,
because at the end of the year they had the movie, but then right after that, I think January, February, that's when Solo Leveling season 2 had just started, and I was just like, I almost slipped my mind, to be honest, because that's what the problem when things happen so early in the year, and then so much other stuff is coming out after it. But crisp animation, very good.
So
can't say enough about it.
Let me say something, right? Because this is so fresh in my mind. I just rewatched it literally less than 24 hours ago, right? And I was thinking about all the movies we've been watching. We went to go see the Jujutsu Kaisen movie recently, and we know how the fight scenes got super intense, and it would just splatter all over the screen. You kind of got lost to a degree. And then I was watching major fights in Solo Leveling. I'm like, dang, this is a huge difference than when it comes to animation. I can keep track. I can see everything going on. Solo can get really intense as well. And everything was fast paced, but it was still good animation and not just slob on the screen. I said, oh yeah, it's definitely doable now. I said, Chainsaw, very good movie. I really enjoyed it, but y'all could have did better with this animation. Y'all could have did better, because I know when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, it could have been much better. Now that I see good animation when it comes to certain fighting scenes, I say, oh yeah, And it's obviously Solo, me personally, is one of my favorite shows of this particular year as well. So you can't say enough about Solo. I know some people be hating on it, man, why he got so much fandom? Why he got so much aura? First of all,
he always aura part, but you can't help it. My boy looking out over the distance in the wind, contemplating life.
You remember that time before you was like, what you mean? Before, because we had a conversation in the previous episode. And you was like, what you mean he be aura farming? And then it hit like a light bulb lit off. Like, hold on. This man do be aura farming, because shout out to RDC and them, right? They did a skit about Jin Woo, and he's like, I'm Jin Woo. I can't come save him like that. I'm Jin Woo with the Black Cat Force. And you know exactly what skit I'm talking about. So shout out to Jin Woo and Solo Leveling. Obviously one of the top animes. And then obviously the number one A and 1B is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle.
Yeah. Infinity Castle. Chef's kiss, because it was so much going on, coming off the highs of the last season, going into it, knowing that all the stakes are high. You know, they got to go in there and kill that Michael Jackson lookalike. So I think that the way that it ended, and the fact that we all have to wait till, 2027, 2028 for the next movie, it sucks. But at the same time, for me personally, it's so much other stuff that we're going to watch that I have my plate full with other things until they announce the next movie. But definitely, Demon Slayer, very good. The movie.
Can't say enough. But I'm going to talk about certain things that happened. Two main things that happened in the movie, right? Number one was our boy, the Lightning. I can't think of his name right now. Zenitsu fight against his brother. That was a very good story pivot. It's actually with 3 fights now that I think about it. It was the girl with the butterfly who got
Tanjiro's girlfriend, if you ask me.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, she get killed, right? But she put up with a good fight, and then they transitioned to Zenitsu fight, which I think was a great fight. He actually had to take care of business at the very end, and then the moment of the hour, right? With guarding our boy. Okay, Tanjiro.
Yeah, Tanjiro.
You had to think his name too.
No, I just said it before. I said Tanjiro's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, you're right. Tanjiro, and then you got the other Hashira, and then you got one of the demons that everybody felt sorry for after they learned his backstory all of a sudden. Because some people were like, "Hey, I still don't forgive you for killing Rengoku now," but it is what it is. But man,
you're talking about the third
Asuka, something like that.
The third
eye
demon.
Yeah,
tier,
so
whatever.
That was an amazing movie. And obviously, the numbers speaks for itself, right? It's up. It's nominated for. And listen, this anime movie was so big, it's competing with major Hollywood shows or major Hollywood.
Well,
movies.
You saw with Marlon Wayans how he felt about it because it came out during his same weekend as his movie, and got toppled.
Yeah, got crushed. Hey,
it wasn't even close.
Yeah, you gotta be better, man. So if you haven't seen the movie,
you better. Hey, it's like GTA. You better pick and choose when you have the movies come out. So now, number 3 is another fan favorite, wrapping up its series, My Hero Academia season 8.
Listen,
and there's not enough that you can say about this anime, but man, what a way to wrap up the story.
So when people read the manga, people kept talking about the anime wrapped up terribly, right? And then once it actually got into animation form, I said, what was they talking about? Because I thought this was a beautiful wrap up. After Deku beat Shigaraki, and he had to do the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, Deku gives up his power, becomes a teacher to teach the next generation. All Might is still a teacher, still helping Deku out. Deku becomes a transformer of sorts and decides that, hey, I'm still fight crime to some degree. What is it? Endeavor freaking is preparing for his sins for the rest of his life, talking to his son, well, what's left of him anyway. He's chopped liver, like arm, leg go, eye gone, everything gone.
Yeah.
He ain't lying.
And you see a lot of these heroes moving to their professional, basically the afterlife.
Vermilion's the number 1 hero.
Yep.
It's so
Vermilion actually, I wish they would show a little bit more of him. How he was fighting crime, so his new look and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been pretty cool too.
But you knew that was going to happen. He was one of the big 3.
I will say this though, they do have a special coming out next summer about a wrap up at the final season. So I'll keep out for that. You guys, hey.
And not only that, but you still got Vigilantes, which is no slouch.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
But
that's also really
did that
good.
crack your top 10?
Now it's not. I would say that's an honorable mention, but we'll do honorable mentions at the end. And you just can't say enough about My Hero. If you guys liked My Hero, let us down in the comments with a plus ultra.
Yes.
But now number 4.
Did we mutually agree upon number 4?
I would say Kaiju number 8.
Okay, that was mutual then.
Kaiju number 8, number 4.
Okay, that was mutual.
Your boy Kafka, going through it with his emotional highs, not wanting to take over. One of his friends, I forget the chick's name, but her dad, who run the whole agency, freaking gets toasted. Mm-hmm. And, the whole company's in disarray. They all get sourced out because their whole section's been blew to pieces. So they go to all the other different sections and, they're all trying to learn on the fly. Then they're getting bombarded with all these different kaijus. He has to step it up.
To make it even worse, the kaiju was super sophisticated. It was a coordinated.
He was smart as hell.
Yeah, it was a coordinated attack to lure out kaiju number 8 for 1. 2, they actually had kaiju specifically made for each of the captains when they wanted to fight them. They basically was targeting their weakness. So they're like, hey, you take this captain, you take that captain, you take that captain. And one of the captains, or lieutenant, I think she was a lieutenant, not a captain, almost on her deathbed, and Kafka came in at the right time at the last minute. I thought she was a goner.
Said, yo, she about to be chopped liver.
I said she's out of here, and he came through at the clutch, and I was like, oh yeah, this season's.
He said, I can't stand by and just let this happen to you.
Yeah, so
Kaiju.
So, you got anything else you want to say about Kaiju? Kaiju
is great. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't watched a series, it'll be a great time to catch up. Binging 2 seasons, you don't have to be like the rest of us and just wait. Go ahead and check that out. So that's number 4.
So number 5, I don't think that's
number 5.
Oh yeah, I think number 5 is Mutual too as well. I think number 5 is Dan to Dan, right?
Yes, I would say Dan to Dan, definitely. Season 2, your boy out there, I forget her best friend turns into a damn demon soccer player.
Yeah, facts.
Turns into a demon soccer player trying to exercise the house. Things get crazy between, with that going on. And the third eye, and just, it was really good. I don't think that entrance hit as hard as the last one.
But that's kind of unfair to make that comparison, though, because first of all, it didn't hit you. This is a different show I'm thinking about.
Nah, you think about a different show. I'm
thinking about the MASH.
Yeah,
intro.
You think about MASH. I was already on Dine to Dine. Like it already was hitting.
Okay.
I was talking about that before anybody.
Yeah, okay.
So
I was like, it's one of those that
you talking about MASH. Yeah, MASH I wasn't on at first, but it grew on me. But no, so the intro, sometimes, intros get you excited for a show. You be there like, I'm getting it, I'm ready.
But Dan to Dan season 2.
The sad part is I haven't really had any show
that is true.
Really hit me with a good intro.
That is true.
The outro, no, I lied. There's one intro that kind of got me, but I know you don't watch it, but it is a season 2, and it's an honorable mention. Call of the Night, and it's a High Dive exclusive.
But I did like Kaiju number 8 outro. I do like that.
They always hit you with those on One Republic.
Yeah,
One Republic just be hitting.
So I don't want to say on topic, but yes, that song is still on my playlist. So hard.
Yeah, but Dan to Dan's really good. It's going to get a season 3. I'm definitely ready for that. And if you haven't watched Dan to Dan, hey, you got 2 seasons that you can get into. A lot of these are repeating anime.
The thing is, I think the reason why a lot of these repeated animes is so good because it builds off of season 1, and it just basically improves in a lot of ways. But number 6, now this is your territory more for you. What you think is number 6? I think number 6 was like.
I would go with Apothecary Diary.
Oh, okay.
I would say Apothecary.
Okay.
The new season builds upon the mystery, builds upon them trying to discover what the heck is going on, who out here plotting to kill. Your girl is out here doing her thugs dizzle. She gets captured, and I don't want to give too much away because this genius has not freaking watched it. But when she gets captured, I'm like, oh my God.
You making all this shots because he was the reason I'm just gonna let this be known. The reason why he making all these shots because it was technically my show, and I was the one kept telling him he need to go watch Apothecary Diary season 1 over and over and over again. Then he finally watched like, hey, this low key kind of good.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good. But season 2 definitely. It's not action based like most people would think, but the suspense and the thrill and trying to figure out what the heck is going on and who's setting up who is what really makes this a masterpiece. And
that's why I liked it in season 1. It was a lot of mystery going on. People trying to assassinate people getting poisoned. You find out who, like, she grew up in a whorehouse and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm digging this type of story. So
yeah. So, Apothecary Diary, 2 seasons. If you haven't watched it, I can't stress it enough. If you're looking for some suspense, thriller, mystery, you need to watch Apothecary Diary. I would definitely say that. So that's number 6 right there. Now, number 7. What you think number 7 should be?
We covered most of my shows already, to be honest with you, because some of the shows I watched was kind of like more honorable mentions.
One, you gotta say Chainsaw Man, the Razor Arc.
I thought we never mentioned
that. You mentioned it, but it's not on the list as of yet.
Okay, yeah.
So far, you put Solo Leveling. What is it?
I already know Solo Leveling,
Demon Slayer,
Kaiju, My Hero, Dan to Dan,
and Apothecary.
Yep.
So number 7.
Obviously, he just kind of referenced it. He's talking about Chainsaw Razor Arc. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed the movie. A lot of people was like, it was mediocre. I actually really did enjoy it.
It was better than mediocre. That's somebody who's a hater. I'm not gonna lie, because if you didn't feel something after that, like it was like a legit love story that turned into a bloodbath. and he damn near died for it.
So only thing I will say is she kind of did feel for him at the end. Like she really actually did. Well,
she liked him the whole time. It's just that she's like, I got a job to do at the same time. And she said, if you want this, you're gonna have to fight for it. And so until the very end,
I thought it was crazy how she was.
Even when he was on his deathbed and they washed up on the shore, he still had hope in his heart and he wanted her to change her ways. And she was actually on her way to the cafe. Yeah. But his boss said, that's my man.
Yeah. But let me rewind back a little bit, right? The first scene that was really, I won't say polarizing, but attention grabbing was the pool scene, right?
My God, Lord have mercy. I mean, Lord. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I just started fantasizing. Right now.
When it got real hot and heavy in there. And that's all I'm going to say.
Suffering succotash.
Yeah. It got hot and heavy in that part. And the second part, when she finally revealed that she was a demon, right? Because remember the dude that was like, he was like a maniac trying to kill Denji. And he saw her first, and he like, oh, she was acting like she was a damsel in distress for a long time.
Yeah, but then she ended up killing him with a headlock. Yeah. And then come to find out there was her own minion that took about the accident the whole time. So and he was like, I'm so sorry.
Yep. Some lady something. And then she started going on a killing spree. That was the third thing. She went on that major killing spree. She was just killing all of them. She pulled up.
Being a demon is crazy.
She was crazy. Facts. Throwing bumps. She knocked her own head off. It was just kicking that mud. I was like, oh yeah, she going crazy. She was going crazy. She killed Denji like 5 times in that movie. Like,
it was great. If you didn't watch the movie, you should go watch the movie.
The only right I had about that movie was the fight animation at the end when it got super crazy.
The one fight where they're going against, what is that big brain or whatever that thing was, that it was just so much splash on the screen you couldn't really follow what was going on. That's like my only gripe about it.
Yep, that's about it. So yeah, I really enjoyed Chainsaw Raze arc. We did a reaction to the trailer, and I didn't think it was going to be that good, to be honest with you. We got in the theater and said, oh, this is actually pretty hitting.
That's hitting.
So, you number 8?
Number 8, I would say.
You want to say Dr. Stone. I knew it. I knew it.
Science Future.
I knew it. Go ahead and talk about it.
Man, it was the game planning for Dr. Stone for me. The fact that the most unlikely person became the most likely hero. And it's a story of never giving up because she had to make the concoction to unstone the main character from scratch. And she was a kid, a toddler, but she didn't get it right till 8 years later. 8 years she's making this concoction over and over and over again, and she finally wakes him up and says, "Get excited," because then he freaking starts waking up everybody. Like Dr. Stone, like that blew my mind. The fact that now that she's 8 years older, she's a teenager. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I can't think of the chick's name, but it's the little blonde girl.
Oh, it's one of the little blonde. I'm talking about the little girl with the apple head.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, that's the little girl with the apple head.
Yeah, she's like a teenager now.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told you need to watch it.
I ain't that far behind. It's crazy. I'm really
you like 2 seasons behind, dog.
Because the last part I'm on was they about to get on the ship.
Yeah, you 2 seasons behind.
Yeah. So I'm on.
But the fact that she became the most unlikely hero, and he thought so far ahead to give her directions on how to do it, it literally touched my heart. And I can't say enough about it. If you have not watched it, and it makes you want to be a gosh dang scientist, even though they tell you in the movie, please don't attempt these experiments at home. You knew we was going to try to attempt these dang old experiments. You knew we was going to try this crap. So,
Dr. Stone. I can see that. I can see that, though. I can see that. Being a fan of the series, I can definitely see that.
Dr. Stone, I can't wait for the new season to come back.
About to wrap up.
So, and it will be, and they're still looking for Y-Man.
Oh, yeah, finish what you want to say. I might have a question after that.
Go ahead.
So you done with this particular number?
Oh, 8? Yeah.
So did the number 9? I didn't watch the series, but this all I heard you talking about all summer long was ReZero.
ReZero, I wouldn't say that so everything can't make the top 10.
I'm like, this man was, he was like,
everything can't make the top 10, and if it was a top 20 list, it would be there. But there's something that
ReZero is the one that you're talking about a lot.
I would say definitely makes it, and I would say that's To Be a Hero X.
Oh yeah, that's definitely talking about
To Be a Hero X. I can't say enough about it. As people would call it, a donghua. You know, Chinese anime, they have a hero system, but the hero system is based upon how much people like you. So you can manipulate that however you see fit, and then you have hero agencies. That are in conspiracy with each other, all trying to be the number one hero, and everyone's competing to be this one called Hero X. But tell them to find out the whole time, Hero X, you don't want to be him because they target you and try to kill you because they don't want you to ascend to godhood. So they like pretty much collaborate together and kill. Like, it's a crazy scheme, and the fact that it starts off in 3D. And then it switches it to a 2D aspect, and then it switches back to a 3D aspect, and they explain why. Blew me away. Like, the concept just blows you away, because I have never seen an anime that switches the animation depending on what's going on mid-anime. That's freaking peak.
That's freaking peak. All right, so... I know I mentioned a couple other ones, but you said it was just honorable mention. So
what do you think number 10 is?
Number 10? I really want to say Clevitus, to be honest with you. I really want to say Clevitus.
I would say Gachakuta got it over Clevitus. I would say Gachakuta got it over Clevitus.
See, now, this is a sleeper hit, and it's because it's on High Dive. It's on High Dive. A lot of people ain't gonna talk about this show.
Well, let's get the 10 out the way, and then we can just go through honorable mentions, because there's a lot of honorable mentions.
What's number 10 then?
So, number 10, we just said is Gachakuta.
Oh yeah, now this is mixed now. Gachakuta is a fan favorite out there in the world. Now people, you can see the screen, people of our ethnic background really, really love the show because it was a lot of representation and a lot of great representation for that matter. And we saw in a very high light. Like the most powerful characters in the show was looking like us.
Oh yeah.
So it was a lot of good representation. I like the thing is, it was a couple of questions that was answered. I will say that I understand what happened when they were trying to get back to the top, and when it was in a monster beast or garbage beast, whatever you want to call them. And once the girl jumped out, or she got sucked out the window, and she saw that beam just evaporate her. I was saying,
we should have made a clip out of that, because like, you just saw her and then I was like, my mouth dropped, because you didn't expect it. You just seen it, and then she like snapped and she was not there anymore. It was like looking at a being. You don't get to look at a being. We're gonna take you out of here.
Because she was like, she had vital information if she was able to survive that, and that being was like, you're not making it.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
And I'm happy because I didn't even know the little girl that's the dinosaur, like walking around with the little long arms.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, I did not know she can transform into a dang old dinosaur the whole time.
Her suit is so the way that it works is whatever item you take care of and you care the most for, it becomes pretty much your power. And so hers is the suit. Our boy got the gloves. Old girl got the scissors.
Yeah, because the Watchmen series
got the umbrella. You know,
the old dude had like mechanical arms. Another guy, a girl, she had the dang, like you said, scissors. The other girl had like her hair was her thing.
The comb.
Yeah,
the comb.
So
the comb was hers, and she's created static electricity from that. You know, it's very interesting power structure, and the fact that people throw things away and he finds homes and treasures for them. Another man's junk is another man's treasure. So, and he's trying to get back up to exact his revenge and get back up to the surface. And he was like, I want to get back up there, but I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it the way that you want me to do it. So, there's a lot of politicking going on, because we still don't know who actually killed his dad, you don't know anything.
Who set him up?
You're pretty much just going off based off the two factions, well, three factions, because you find out there's a different faction.
Shout out to the creator.
That polices everybody. Yep. And if you misuse your powers, it's all these different factions on the ground level that are going at it. So we haven't even touched what's happening because we don't know what's happening in the sky. So Gachikuta, number 10. So definitely. Now, honorable mentions.
Before you get to honorable mentions, now, Gachikuta, the reason why I made 10, because unanimous, a lot of people loved it. He loved it. Now, me personally, I'm mixed about it. I enjoyed the show for what it was, but I wasn't like super high on it. Now, you may want to be angry at me, but I thought it was like a 7, 8 out of, I say 7.5 to be generous. To be honest, that's just my personal.
I give it about an 8. I give it a solid 8.
So I said that's my personal. I don't think like it's the best thing smoking, but it's something you want to get, bypass time.
Just got announced for season 2.
Yeah. So now, he was transitioned to honorable mention. The number one honorable mention, obviously, it's easy. We talk about the show all the time.
You're welcome, because he gonna say something that I'll put him on too.
Yeah, the honorable mention is level 9,999. The gacha card. Now, I'm gonna get my revenge, and man, every week we was waiting for that revenge to come through, and he was going crazy. I said, this man like, hey, calm down. I'm gonna do this with my own hands. I don't want any involvement. Sit back. Let me do my Doug Dizzle. And every time he told them to do that, they sat back. And the crazy part is, they was very reluctant to stay back. They was
because they were like death before dishonor and loyalty above all else. And I liked that. I liked that in them. They all was loyal to him because they knew what he went through, how he managed to draw their cards, because it was no easy feat to be able to draw those type of cards. So gacha level 9,999, I'll get my revenge, is probably the
sleeper hit.
It's sleeper hit of the year.
Yeah.
Dare I say.
Yeah. I agree.
So I would say that's an honorable mention. Definitely Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Honorable mention. If you're into a rom-com, I would definitely hit that up. That's a Netflix exclusive.
You didn't think Ume was a sleeper hit for you?
Oh, yeah. Uma Musume. That's definitely a sleeper hit as well. Definitely an honorable mention to him. You got Sonda. Honorable mention.
You finished Sonda?
I watched about maybe 6 episodes, I think, of it. I didn't get a chance to finish, but I can see why, because that's in some people's top 10.
So I did almost finish the Demon Sword. The Demon Sword.
Oh, Demon Sword is really good.
Yeah. So I would say it started super strong, like the beginning when he found out, like he obviously knew his sister was a demon, but he didn't know his sister was like gonna get manipulated to kill his love of his life. But I'm like, he was on some simp stuff in the beginning, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, but it's really good, and that's a High Dive exclusive. It's called Demon Sword something other. But it's on High Dive. If you're looking for something to watch and you have a High Dive, definitely check that one out.
Yep, I think I recommend that one too.
ReZero, I would definitely. If we could have had a number 11, ReZero would have been right there, because God dang, it's so good, But our boy Subaru, man, he be going through it.
But I think we can wrap it up. This video is getting a little long now. So
longer the better, you know what I'm saying? But no, there's so many other honorable mentions. If you think there's something we should have mentioned or should have been in the top 10, y'all definitely let us know.
Now, do you agree with us having Solo at number 1? Number 1, 1A, 1B, because Demon Slayer is like unanimous. But people, it's crazy part is people actually.
People gonna probably say, really? You like that anime slop instead of Lord of Mysteries?
Yeah, it's something crazy. I'm like, fam, sometimes anime don't have to be that complicated to be good.
Yeah, I think that's the number one reason is Lord of Mysteries is too complicated. And people will say, well, I read the manga or the Danwa, whatever. The fact that you had to read the Danwa, they knew it was complicated because they came out with sub-seasons inside of that. One's called like Old Nails Chronicles, and it's like 7 episodes just going over lore. It's inside of Lord of Mysteries, and I was like, I'm not watching that crap. It's hard enough just to stand by this crap.
They tell you in the
RP to Old Neil because Old Neil died.
The crazy part is they'll be at you on the comment section. He just a bird brain. He just don't understand complexity story writing and stuff like that.
Nah, I understand complexity story writing. It's just very bad story writing. And they even say, and a lot of people have it in the top 10, but it also says in some of the descriptions that it had harsh criticism due to pacing, unclear story.
But my thing is about that particular show, I think a lot of people really being to the mass audience opinions. Like if it's super popular and they may have a contradiction to that popularity of that show, they will hate to go against the crowd and be ostracized to a degree.
Forget that, man. If I don't like something, I don't like it. I don't really care. So y'all hate me in the comments. Y'all been hating me all year. Keep them views coming though. I appreciate it.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Lord of Mysteries.
But yeah, that's all we got to say regarding anime of the year. It's a lot of stuff going on now. Predictions. 2026 January is looking stacked. But we'll leave that in a different conversation. You guys let us know in the comment section what you think about this episode. Do you have any other anime that you want to recommend that we did not mention in this particular top 10 list? Because it's a lot of anime. We can't get to every show. It's just too much out there at this point. So if you
we're in a great place for anime to be able to say that there's too many shows. Because before there wasn't enough shows.
I will say this, right? I'm more in the middle because I kind of miss the time when anime was kind of a niche thing. I kind of do miss it to a degree. Like something you don't just talk to everybody about, or everybody and their mama want to get into anime now, because you kind of had a badge of honor to it. So,
well, yeah, now everybody it's a cool thing to do. Yeah, 1 in 3 people watch anime. I believe that's a stat.
I kind of miss the badge of honor. Like, hey, you okay taking the stabs and you one of them people who watch anime? Oh, you lame. You a nerd. You dang right I am.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm happy with what anime is. I hope that we can continue to get new anime. I hope people can continue to improve on the anime. Like I said, there's a lot of anime this year that had wild things that like just blew my mind and good storylines. And that's what I like. Give me a good storyline. Give me something that I can sink my heart into, So y'all let us know down in the comment. What did we miss? What did you guys like? Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you check out one of these other videos. And as always,
we are Weeble Slice, and we are out.